Oh, it's so boring when I'm talking by myself now. Right. 20th of Jan, Monday. Trump inauguration. It's gonna be a fun one. Um, it's we've got a new all-time high of 109k. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? Um, yeah. I think if as long as we can stay above sort of like 107, I guess, sort of like whatever this is here. That and that, we're going to be looking good for more up. And but I don't really expect TA to work today because, as you guys know, it's going to get a little bit crazy. Um, I don't think trading is the best thing to do today, but good luck and Godspeed with everyone who decides to do that sort of thing. Um, USDT dominance, we saw a big spike up yesterday and then a subsequent really big dump. If this closes underneath here, it's going to be looking really good for further downside. I think we'll just go through a few weekly closes and then I'm just going to let all hell break loose again. Um, so let's start by saying this. Um, I mean, we haven't closed above the swing, but it's looking pretty decent on this new weekly. There's not too much to say, really, but I was watching heavily the total three, and we closed beneath, so it's delayed another week. If we can close above that on a weekly, it will be looking really good and bullishly backtest. It's not looking amazing, but it's also not looking too bad. Again, TA's not really going to work today. That doesn't look like it's ready just yet, um, because we're kind of sloping down, and I expect us to do probably something around here for a little bit, and then up, and then a retest, and then yeah. So it's probably going to take a little bit while longer, but the market's looking really good, and it's great to be optimistic. I mean, isn't it crazy that let me just go to the hourly or something. It was exactly a week ago on this stream where we were down here. We was literally what? It was yeah. We was literally here at like underneath 90k, all being like, "Oh, it's doom and gloom," and now 1 week later we're at a new all-time high. So it's absolutely insane and pretty crazy that it can look so bad and then look so good. But yeah, here we are. One thing I want to heavily talk about is not Bitcoin Dom, but we're probably going to go for this high on this move and get a lower high. I would expect anywhere around here is going to be a lower high, and that will start the massive breakdown for Bitcoin Dom. There is a couple theories going around that Bitcoin Dom isn't going to break down as hard this cycle due to, you know, possibly we might get a strategic reserve. I know I've been talking about that for a little while. And there's just going to be generally more demand for Bitcoin. But, I mean, that's only speculation as of now. Now, ETH Bitcoin, I know we've been talking about this for a long time. This is likely going to be the bottom. Uh, I know it's kind of like I shouldn't really be saying that, and it's a bit too early. But I mean, I find it really hard to believe that this isn't going to bull div here, and whatever this close is going to be is possibly. I don't see us going down to here. It's always possible, but we've been talking about this doing this ever since like end of November or beginning of December. So yeah, it's likely that this, whatever this is going to be the bottom. And there's also some on-chain rumors that Trump's swapping Solana for ETH and stuff like that. So maybe he's going to have an ETH thing going on. Who knows? Or an ETH, whatever, strategic reserve. But who fucking knows? I think I'm just gonna check the long to shorts and liquidations really quickly, and then maybe I'll let all hell break loose again. Um, what's going on here? So the last 4 hour was 50-50, and we have more shorts in the market, which is probably why we're all up at all-time highs. Let me check the last hourly. Yeah, more shorts. 54% long account, short accounts, and 51% actual longs. So it's looking good. I don't think this is a great liquidity chart, so I'm not really going to be able to tell you that there's much liquidity because I can't zoom out on this, but I would expect there to be some liquidity up until like 115 of people shorting the all-time high right now because there's more shorts in the market. So it would only make sense that there's a decent chunk of short liquidity right above us. Probably from this. So yeah, and we are taking it right now. So I would not be surprised to see this just go like that on the Trump inauguration. But hey, who fucking knows? Who really, really knows? Um, Apart from that, I don't think TA is going to be of much use to us today. Um, yeah, XRP's bull flagging and breaking out. Solana is actually above its weekly swing, which is very nice. It actually got a weekly close below it, and we have a subsequent really nice wick into December. So this is, Solana's probably going to continue. I don't see no reason why it should stop, especially with these wicks to the downside. Excuse me. Possibly something like this for a while, maybe today for the inauguration, and then yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting week. All the shit coins are obviously dumping because of uh, the Trump coin. I think possibly I may have had a stink bid or two hit, but let's see. The couple coins that I am watching is probably Dodge, which is looking a bit. I mean, again, TA's probably not going to work today, but yeah, Dodge Fat Injective, which has already kind of come up from its lows, and then near an AVAX, which again right now probably don't even look that great, but last night were looking decent. That is a proper sneaky little close that next 4 hour after I went to bed, and yeah, this has got major hidden bull div, and again that's actually closed underneath, so crazy, very weird market. Um, and yeah, so I think that's going to be it for my rundown. If anyone has any questions in the chat, quickly throw them in, and then I'm gonna let you guys absolutely go ham. Oh no, someone's been wrecked. That's so rough. That is so rough, bro. I had a trade that was like minus 80% on Luna like throughout the whole bear market. I'm like, it was on 3x, but then I had to like put it down to 1.8x, and then I got out like minus 10%, like minus a couple $100 in the end. Absolutely hilarious. I think he's doing an ETH play with his World Liberty coin with a wormhole for Sol. Yeah, I mean that would make absolute sense if he's swapping a lot of ETH. And ETH's like down bad right now, and I expect it to catch up. Um, and I can't even you can't even use the indicators on Trump coin yet because it's too new. But it might actually be fun to scout this today. It's quite a defined range. I mean, what is this range? 10%. It's so funny. So funny. But yeah, I'm sitting happy in my Griffin and my base AI spot. Most of my leverage funds are still there. Um, and yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be trading too much today. I'm probably just gonna watch it with a bit of popcorn and a cigarette. And yeah, we'll wait to see what happens later and into tomorrow, and I'll probably get back on the horse. But yeah, maybe I'll have a little bit of fun. Who knows? It's literally you're literally just like you're playing darts with a blindfold on basically. And yeah, I do to round it all off. I do think that ETH Bitcoin chart looks really nice. And last night when Bitcoin was dumping, so when we had this like red candle, it was actually holding up decently well. Um, so yeah, looks like it looks to be me like it's coiling up for something bigger, but that will remain to be seen. And yeah, Sol's Sol's gonna go. But maybe we shouldn't be looking at ETH Bitcoin. Maybe this cycle we should be looking at Sol Bitcoin. Oh, there's no chart for it, but there's a Sol Dom chart. Yeah. So if this breaks out of all-time high, but really, yeah, we still want ETH because ETH's the big daddy. No, no, no. I'm not dumb enough to think it's you. Cross 1x. Cross 1x though, it's possible. I actually nearly shorted Trump coin last night just before the daily close, but then I was like, oh, I'm absolutely just not gonna even gonna touch anything. Would have worked out well, but I'm not really just trying to fucking mess around too much and lose some money. But yeah, I think that's about it. Unless I want you guys want me to look at any alts. Um, yeah, I mean, I think I was looking at it around here. Just out of interest, 50% in probably like an hour, which is pretty wild. But yeah, if anyone doesn't have any alts or questions, I am going to possibly stop my recording here because there's not much use in me actually going through some of these alts because, like I said, it's just gonna be it's a weird one. It's not like a news day or a holiday. It's literally something else. It's the most pro crypto president or world leader in history. Actually, I mean, I guess we have Bukaleli, but this is a big deal, and it's kind of unlike anything we've ever seen before. And this is kind of what everyone in crypto. I mean, I haven't been in crypto for too long. I've been in crypto for 4 or 5 years, but maybe six. But everyone who's been in crypto for like 10 plus years is this year and last year has kind of been like the promised land for them because we've got ETFs, we have a crypto friendly president in America, and if he creates a strategic reserve, all the countries are going to follow suit. Everyone's going to follow suit. We've already kind of seen it with the corporations, like because Tesla and stuff like that, and now we're going to see it with countries, and it just it could get absolute mayhem. And I was talking to one of my friends actually, and he was saying that people are saying that the Trump coin is going to spell the end of the market cycle earlier. And while traditionally that would actually make a lot of sense, that shitcoins and something like that just kind of screams end of bull market, you could actually make the case for the opposite being happening because we've never seen anything like this ever before. And to try and predict that, oh, this is going to be the end, or it's going to end in a month, or is actually kind of just wild. But you could actually make the case that this whole Trump coin and then the presidency is actually going to send us into the biggest blow off top ever, and it's going to be so big and so fast that people are going to be caught really off guard. But again, I really just have no idea what's going to happen. So it's definitely going to be an interesting 6 months or whatever, and I'm still going to stick to my plan of probably sifting out in April, March, April, May, June. Although I haven't put an exact time on it, I did loads of analysis back in 2023, which made me think that halfway through this year is going to sort of try and like be the end of the bull market. Again, I'm still going to go off CBBI, probably Max's PI's top indicator, and then wait for a lower high on the weekly to massively sell massive parts of my portfolio. But anyway, it's who knows what's going to happen. It's all just speculation and it's all just prediction. And yeah, it's going to be a fun one for sure. I definitely feel like the party vibes are coming back. And yeah, I think I'm going to stop my recording now. So feel free to unmute yourselves, but do not repeat what I said,
So
please. What do
You're
you
gonna
think,
be in
Adrian?
trouble.
What do you
So
think of
listen,
this whole
I
Trump
just want to
situation?
ask something. I mean, the way what you say about the end of the bull market and about the presidency of Trump, for me, but what I just hear, and most of the times from last week as well, I agree with you because I hear the same things. For me, that's like two things opposite against each other.
Hmm.
How is it possible that Trump is going to be a president as pro crypto, most likely the biggest pro crypto ever, and the bull market is going to be over in like 2 months?
Hmm.
That doesn't make sense.
Absolutely makes no sense. But I think I was just saying that traditionally, something like this would mark the end 2 months of the bull market. So traditionally, I mean, this cycle has actually been different because we've seen shitcoins run along with Bitcoin. Because when retail come in, they don't buy altcoins; they go and buy shitcoins. So as we've seen Bitcoin running up, we've seen stuff like PopCap, Monkey, and all that sort of stuff. But I agree with you that I find this whole Trump coin situation. I just find it hard to believe that when he comes into the power, he's not gonna do something with regulation which makes it extremely favorable for a lot of crypto, especially things in America. And people have been waiting for forever, for 10, 15 years. So I also find it hard to believe that the bull market's going to be over in the next 2 months. But it's just
True.
it's one of them ones where
True.
I agree with you.
I agree. I agree as well. But the thing is as well, like in my perspective, how I'm looking at it is, all right. So from today, he's gonna sitting in his office chair. What is straight up the first priority? Is it the market? Is it crypto? I would think
Illegals,
so.
bro.
Probably.
It's all he spoke about in his speech yesterday. Or like it was the main thing he started with. Like
With
he's literally going to send law enforcement around to people's houses and try and kick them out of the country. That's his priority anyway.
that
This is
exactly
this
that's
is
his
gonna be
priority. But
purge
then
day all over again.